That's right, it's Mix It Up Podcast with Shameka and Erv. Love, dating, relationships, we got it. You got your girl Shameka. She's our relationship expert. She got you covered, and I'm right here by her side. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
We have the Bailey Bunch with us today.
Welcome, you guys. I am so excited. Thank y'all for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. I love you guys. I'm going to let y'all introduce yourself, but I just want to let the viewers know, I found out about y'all via social media, Instagram. Y'all are doing y'all thing, over 40K, followers as a married young couple with kids. But basically, your thing is keeping it fresh, keeping it fun, keeping it lighthearted with, being married, young, children, and the different skits. But without further ado, I'm going to let the Bailey Bunch introduce themselves to the Mix It Up podcast.
Okay. Well, thank you for inviting us on the Mix It Up podcast. Appreciate that. I'm Alexander the Don, a.k.a. EJ.
And I'm Rachel.
She's like, I'm Rachel.
We're the Bailey Bunch. So we've been, doing our thing for a while. We started off with family vlogging. We're doing a lot of family vlogging on YouTube. And kind of ventured off to Instagram.
Actually, it was TikTok
first,
and then it went into Instagram.
Okay,
so,
got you.
Been doing that, and I make music as well. So we're just at heart, just really entertainers, to be real.
Yeah.
Okay, so whose idea was it? You know what? We want the world to see how we living, literally,
So really, it was her idea at first, the family vlogging.
Yes, which it's funny because he did not like the camera, didn't want to do it, so I was just documenting mom life.
Okay.
And then he got into TikTok first.
TikTok kind of started off just fun. I was just messing around.
Okay.
I was
this is around when TikTok really started.
Yeah.
She wasn't liking that. That was the funny thing.
But then I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? I do kind of want to try it out. I pranked him, and the video hit, 700K views.
Wow.
Something like that.
And then we just quit. It was like, oh my God, okay, that's fun. And then he's like, let's do videos on Instagram. And then next thing you know, they're taking off one after the other.
Yeah.
So we kind of just stuck with it.
Got you. Now, let me ask you guys, what is your love story? Where did you meet? Who, was it out at the park, out at the gas station? Was it mutual friends? What?
Actually, high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
We've been together since, high school, but we really together right after high school. So once we graduated, we started taking things serious.
Gotcha.
Actually, I noticed him. How it started is I noticed him walking. We had a class together, and he was the only black guy in the class.
Okay.
I was the only black girl in the class.
Okay.
We were bound to kind of make eye contact with each other. No one said anything, and I told a friend, I'm like, man, I kind of find him to be cute. She yelled at him, said, oh, Rachel thinks you're cute. He thought it was a prank, but ended up finding me on Facebook, and then the rest is history.
Got you. I see. Okay.
Where are you guys from?
Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay. Cool deal.
That's the beautiful scenery that we're seeing.
Yes, that explains a lot.
I would love to be there right now.
Yes. So when y'all come up with y'all skits, are they more spontaneous, or do y'all have plan them out a little bit?
So in the middle, sometimes it's kind of spontaneous. We'll see something on Instagram that we like, or we'll see something on TikTok that we like, and then we'll be let's remix it or kind of do our version of it, and do that. And then if we're I guess in a funk and we can't figure something out, we sit down, let's plan this out. Let's write down some ideas that we got. You know what I mean? How we can do it, how we can execute it, and have fun with it. Best.
Which is kind of funny that we sit down sometimes to plan a 1-minute video.
Not even. Sometimes
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Right. And I just love how it's just showing, because Rachel, you're in your skits, you're showing that, hey, like, I'm down for my man. I'm here. I can, I got him, but I got the kids too, and I can cook and I can clean. Like, is that really your life, or is that a little bit of fabrication, a little bit? Because I always say,
It's my life.
that's your life. So are you a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
So are you a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
You are, okay.
In the beginning, I was fully like stay-at-home mom. That's just what I wanted to do. Just fully stay at home, cook, clean, hold it down. I eventually started working at home as a teacher.
Okay.
And then realized, I do love teaching from home, but like my heart is entertaining. So now we work from home. Like, we fully
do the social media content.
Okay.
Music and things like that. So
Yes, best of both worlds.
we put together when we had our first child. I pretty much was like, hey, that's when she really started doing the vlogging, doing YouTube and stuff. So I was like, look, you stay home and just focus on YouTube. I'll go ahead and work and this, that, and the other. And I guess that's really how we really came to. She gained a good following on YouTube because of that.
Just off motherhood.
Yeah, just off being a mom and stuff.
Absolutely. It's so empowering. Like I always say, women, whether you're single or married, if you have children, you're wearing many hats. So hats off to you for that. Has anyone, reached out that's like, oh my God, I just love what y'all do? Or just like, like what are the fans saying? Has there been any, celebrities or anybody that's just really like keep y'all motivated? Like maybe I shouldn't do this anymore, but this base that we have, like, can you expound on the fan base and the feedback y'all are getting?
I mean, yes, that's a good question. But yeah, we get a lot of just random feedback every now and then. I guess it's like the biggest celebrity, it was a celebrity from Power who actually commented on one of our videos. And I was hyped from that.
I know that's right.
Because Power is one of my favorite shows. So I was like, yo, that's crazy.
And then an actress of the movie Elvis, too.
Yeah, like the video. And then, we have a lot of supporters. Our main, like, real deal supporters are the one from YouTube.
Yes.
Are the ones from YouTube because, they, in a way, kind of grew with us and grew with Rachel. I mean, like, Rachel started that channel when we were, like, 24?
No, I actually started in college.
Yeah.
Actually, in college. And then when I got pregnant, that's when, like, the channel started to,
Yeah. So college was even, like, 22?
Yeah, like 22.
Yeah, and she's 30 now.
Yeah.
That's about 8 years. So a lot of people grew with specifically her for about 8 years. And, they see me along and see me how I got more involved with the videos and stuff like that. So those supporters are like real deal supporters, and they kind of like, are more. They always hit us up or hit her up and be like, hey, I've been watching since this time or since college days, since your first son was born, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So they keep us going for real.
So do y'all see that expanding to more? Like, would y'all ever do like a TV show or anything like that?
It's funny you mentioned a TV show because we can't really talk too much about.
Okay. All right.
But we actually did an episode for
something
for a national television.
You can keep it on the hush. You can keep it on the hush.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But congratulations. That's huge.
Thanks. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's pretty big. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining.
And we're hoping it reaches like more. Of an audience for us.
So they actually came to our house and we filmed right here in the house and all that.
Congratulations on that.
Congrats on that. Oh my God. Like, listen, I always say that when you plant the seeds, as Rachel did, it's gonna bloom. It's bound to bloom. So she planted the seed years ago. And here y'all all today. Like, that's awesome.
Sure.
And we're gonna play a little game. If y'all don't mind, it's kind of like who is. So it's, for example, I'll ask, who is the first to go to bed? And, you point at yourself, you point at each other. So with that being said, are y'all down to play a little game?
Let's do it.
All right. So who asked who on the first date? Okay.
It's a long time
Who's the better cook? Rachel. Okay. Who gets up early first?
Oh yeah,
Definitely you.
Who is the most quick-tempered?
Tempered.
Alexander. Who is better with the kids, or who would the kids come to first?
Yeah, okay.
Rachel. Rachel. Okay. Who is the most romantic? Rachel. Okay. All right. So listen, you guys, I'm going to let Irv ask a few questions. I know that, Alexander, you said that you're in the music, or you have like projects with music.
I was able to check out a little bit of it, man.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. What you got going for that? You got anything new coming out, or?
I got a lot of music that I'm waiting to release. Right now, I'm just thinking like just innovative projects. You know, I don't want to be redundant when it comes to music and the music industry. So, honestly, we've been in talks. I've been talking with Rachel, maybe like doing some kind of album with her heavily involved.
Wow.
Something like that. So, yeah, so that's like on my mind right now, what I might be working with. But other than that, I've been writing music for a lot of people. Just been, mixing records, mastering records and stuff like that.
So for the people that we're trying to steer your way, what's your music style, man?
I'm kind of like diverse. So I'm like rap and hip hop is kind of where I started, and then I do a little pop, Afro beat, like dance hallish sometimes, but I really like, my main thing is rap and hip hop. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool deal. Where can they find you, man?
Alexander the Don on all platforms. I got one of my songs just hit 100K on Spotify, so I'm happy about that.
Awesome.
That's one of my like kind of like Afro beatish dance hall type songs called Memory. That just hit 100K featuring Beach Boys, so that's dope. But Alexander the Don on all platforms, you'll find my music there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Awesome. Kudos. And I love the fact that you want to incorporate your wife. Like, that's the epitome of Black love, like building an empire with each other. I love it. It's so inspiring. And then to be such a young couple, like, I love your content. I really love what you're doing. And congratulations to the upcoming project. And I hope you keep us in the loop of it, because we want to watch. We want to see what you got going on.
Do y'all really be getting it in like that? Because a lot of y'all skits.
Oh my gosh! Yes, like it's
gonna be talk worthy, y'all. Say that. It's gonna be viral worthy. It's gonna be different. Like, some people gonna hate it, some people gonna love it, but it's gonna be entertaining. Put it that way. I don't really know how much we can say or how much we can't say, so
got you.
But it's gonna be entertaining.
Looking forward to it.
Gets the notoriety that we believe it should, then definitely it's like viral.
I think it'll touch the skits, and the skits are a little out there.
I love the skits. I like, you're keeping it definitely kinky, sexy, a little here I am. Like, I love it. You never know. Pandora's box almost.
Just know we're not really afraid to like touch anything. Like, you know what I mean? We're not afraid to put whatever out there. Like, we've been doing this for a long time. When it comes to like internet people talking or trolls, we don't care about that. We just care about doing what we do, having fun, entertaining people, and just enjoying it.
And my last question for you all, like, what do y'all do to like kind of keep it together in a marriage with everything going on, so many projects and the kids? And what advice can you give to other couples just that maybe have lost their touch a little bit?
So with me, patience. For me, patience is a huge key. Like, you just gotta be patient with everything. Like, obviously, any relationship is gonna have its ups and downs, and good moments and bad moments. And you just gotta be patient with both. You know what I mean? Like, some people will have just straight ups and be like, dang, I don't want this to end, or, you know what I'm saying? And like, kind of get nervous. And like, some people kind of get out of a relationship because of that. It's weird. I've heard that situation. And so a lot of people have a lot of downs. You know what I'm saying? They're not patient with the downs. Like, just be patient. Good times are always going to come. Bad times are always going to come. It's life. You know what I mean? And just be.
And we always have like mini little date nights at home.
Okay.
Even if it's just sitting, having deep talks at night, put the kids to bed, we'll have a shot of something, watch a show, just making that quality time for each other. Knowing each other's love language too, I would say.
For sure. Communication is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, just talk about everything. Your fears, what you love to do, likes, appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude, all that. So.
Plus, we don't take a lot too seriously anyways. We always laugh and joke.
And I see it. I see it in the skits. Very lighthearted, very playful. And I think that's great. Alexander, you made a great point, being patient. They say patience is a virtue. And just having quality time, because you're forever growing within yourself individually and evolving. So just taking that quality time to kind of check in as you grow individually and as a couple. So I think that's some good stuff. Hats off to you all. And like I said, congratulations on everything. And right before we wrap, please give us all your social media info platform where,
So pretty much on all platforms, if you're looking for Rachel and I, it's going to be Bailey Bunch TV.
Yeah. On
YouTube,
TikTok, it's official
Bailey Bunch on TikTok. For myself on Instagram and all platforms, it's going to be Alexander the Don. I have my own TikTok as well, which is Alexander the Don. And I've searched Bailey Bunch TV a lot on Google just to see what comes up, and pretty much everything that we do comes up.
Awesome.
We're going to be checking for you.
Absolutely. I'm a fan, so I'm definitely going to be checking.
We're fans of the Mix It Up podcast now too, man. I see you guys doing your thing. I appreciate it. And thank you for, having us, inviting us on, man. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you all. And with that being said, we're going to let y'all go. Thanks to the Bailey Bunch on the Mix It Up podcast.
Much success.
Peace.
Just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, center of my universe, center of my universe, don't wanna let go, didn't wanna let you down. Wish that we can pause time, wish that it can stop right now. I'll give it my all now, it's like I lost it all right now, just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, feel I'm at the top now, they want me to fall right now. I can never fall now, no. I can never fall right now. I can feel it over me, I can hear them calling my name. I know that they want me, I don't think I'm done right now. You know I'm needed, I swear that they see it. And that's just the way she goes. I've been working all my life and that's the way she goes. I've been trying to keep it close, but I can't keep shit close. I've been dealing with the pressure, I just need some more. I've been passing up the pleasure just to keep shit going. I've been sleeping on the treasure just to keep shit going. I've been down in all the slick, I swear it keeps me going, just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, baby, I could never forget you. I need more time on my schedule so I can come and address you. I can't sleep. We need more time in my bedroom. Hey girl, I'm not gonna beg you. You take me up on a level. I love it when you do me that way. Can't forget your face. Love the way you wind your waist. Baby, come my way. Baby, go back and rewind it. Say do it one time, Love the way you come and recline it. Baby girl, just whine, just a memory. When it's over, will you remember me? When it's over, just
All right, it's time for the Mix It Up question of the day. It reads, it's this guy that's been trying to talk to me for a while. Was thinking about giving him a chance. He seemed really nice, thoughtful, funny, and a hard worker. Things I love in a man. Just when I was thinking about going on a date, I came across a post he shared stating that he would never be someone's step-parent. That's for punks. Mind you, he knows I have 3 children. Should I ask him about this post or just take that as a red flag and keep it moving? What would you do?
Trail with production, what would you do?
Well. Let's see here.
Okay.
I think he should do both. You should ask him, and take it as a red flag. But don't drop the whole flag yet. Keep it halfway up, depending on his answer. Y'all can't see me, but I can see their looks on their faces. Like, what do he mean?
Because I'm like, keep it halfway up. It's a red flag, but don't drop it. Like, what?
So allow me to elaborate just a little bit.
Sure.
The red flag because he put the word punk in there. You know what I mean? It's like, you just don't want to take care of nobody's kids, or you just think it's soft to take care of somebody else's kids, you know. So that's why you're going to ask him about the post also. And depending on his answer is how you go forward. You know, if it was, oh, I was joking, or it could have been a bet. It could have been anything, but I would keep that red flag in my pocket. Well, not in my pocket, but just halfway hanging, you know. Me personally, I think it's a punk that won't take care of somebody else's kids if you really feeling that person. So, you know, but that's just on my personal opinion.
That punk is a strong word, though.
A very strong word. That's why I say you got to put that red flag in there. You got to do a little bit more than just asking.
And like you said, Trail, like it could have been a joke, but I was always told all jokes have a little bit of truth in it.
Not really.
I mean, I would look into it a little bit. I wouldn't take it super serious, but definitely ask him about it. I think the punk makes me think of it more of a joke. That's because that's a strong way to put something.
You know, it's like, it's one, I know people that don't want to talk to someone with kids. But they never say, "Oh, this is for a punk." It's somebody that's soft. They just say, "I don't want no one with kids."
Yeah, just a personal choice.
Yeah. So.
Or maybe he looks at her differently, and that was just like, I don't know.
It could have just been a past thought he had. He might have matured and grew up. When was the post made?
Yeah, that's a good thing because some people, they go through different stages. Sometimes in this part of my life, you would take it on. In another part, you might be like, "That's not for me." Personally, I went through different stages where it's been like, I've been totally against it, and I've been through stages where I've considered it. And I think it all depends on the female. Depends on what you plan on taking on and what you got going on at the current time.
Okay, so I guess with this question of the day, it's not necessarily a yes or a no. It's kind of like just sit back, watch, and observe, or just...
No. Don't sit back because you giving up precious and valuable time.
Right.
So you gotta approach your situation and ask. You gotta say, "Hey, look, I saw this post. Now, the post was 10 years ago. Just like, I know you posted this 10 years ago, but do you still feel the same?"
I would assume this is recent. This would be a recent post because she's kind of...
Now, you know females be scrolling back to when you first open up Facebook.
I mean, even if it was an old post, that's something to raise some eyebrows because that's his feelings.
Just from experience, like I post things on Instagram and Facebook that I just find funny. It might not even be my personal views, but I'll post it on my page.
Prime example, the people that you all had on the show, they do skits. Is all they skits 100% true?
Your valid point. I guess, you know, I look at posts as that's kind of like your resume. You know what I'm saying? It kind of speaks for you. You stand for something.
Not true.
In what you post.
That's what's wrong. People living through social media today. That's the problem.
Well, example, if somebody is posting about like being a player or hate.
Some people just be cutting up.
Exactly. Look, people tell me all the time, I got money because I own a business. That ain't true. But because they see me traveling with my business, that don't mean nothing. Those people paid for me to travel, but it ain't money I just got just sitting there. So you get the wrong conception about, you know, what I got because of a post.
I don't know. I feel like your social media speaks for you.
Well, I guess that's each his own because it's like I post some things on my page that shouldn't represent my character. Like, just like I said, sometimes you just be cutting it up. You like it. I mean, stuff be going on in society and you just find it funny. If I could go through my posts right now, I can point out several posts that's like, dog, that ain't really me. I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, Trell, let me ask you this. Pretty much said that he's been, back and forth with it. how would you approach the situation? Like, if a young lady made a statement like that? Because, you have children.
So if you can't accept my kids, you can't accept me. But like I said, I would go to the young lady. I would ask her about it. I wouldn't wait because it's what I'm waiting for. You know what I mean? So at this point in the stage, it seems like they still trying to get to know each other. So I would go to her, I approach her, while she answering. Of course, she probably going to tell me something I want to hear, but that's why I'd observe her reaction, her facial expressions and things like that. And that'll tell me what she really means. But my kid's not going to be around her at the beginning of us talking anyway. So, I still have a little bit more time to observe.
Gotcha. Well, sis, my advice, that would definitely be my red flag. I wouldn't question it. I would kind of take that as like my sign.
I wouldn't do that. I would not do that at all because I just speak from personal experience. Like, you go through different stages, just like I said. Like, if you would have talked to me last year, I was willing to do it, more than willing to do it, and I approached the situation like that. But if you talk to me today, I'm like, based on that last scenario, I'm like, I'm going to be a little more cautious with proceeding with that. So that's why I pinpoint the word punks, because it's like people go through different stages. A year, I was with it. Today, I'm not so much for it.
And like you said, it all depends on when it was posted. But I'm assuming that this was like a recent post.
And 2 months from now, I might meet a female and be with it again.
Oh God!
I just want to piggyback off. You said your post it represents you.
I think so.
Not really.
That's just my personal.
Because I'm gonna use it as a business perspective. You see me post, about me having a business and you all having businesses and things like that. So if I go out and I want to have fun and have a couple of drinks, people gonna think I'm an alcoholic. They don't know
That's too extreme.
No. See, but you can't put a time frame on it or how extreme it is because everybody think different. So you can't do that.
I just really don't think.
Just don't let a post represent a person. Now, if they consistently post the same thing over and over, then yeah.
That's what I'm speaking on.
Okay.
Like yeah.
But with him, it's just that one. So you got to
But it was passion with it. You know what I'm saying? As we all said, that he used a very strong word, that like he was very passionate.
But if it was a joke, it was no passion. So you got to find out. You have to ask that question.
I just really.
But that's why I say
keep that.
But media. I halfway agree with you. Cause I said keep that red flag. Just hanging. Y'all can't see me, but it's hanging. But yeah, don't give up on the first sign of trouble.
Don't give up on the first sign of trouble. I don't know.
Because if you give up on the first sign of trouble, what if you don't see no signs in the beginning and then you end up getting married? As soon as you have a disagreement, you just gonna run.
She should ask why he posted it. I would ask why.
Definitely.
Why did you post that?
So y'all want to get a little bit deeper with it, like.
Yeah, because I know I cut up on social media.
I want you to send this question back in a month and give us an update.
Update, okay.
Yeah, don't just go off that. You should pay attention to it, but get more information.
All right. Well, y'all heard it from Mr. Trail with production. He said, give it a chance. Ask questions. Don't be so quick to just like
give
up on it. Patience.
Find the truth.
The truth that lies within.
Yeah, with his post.
All right, Irv. So for the listeners and viewers, where can they ask their heartfelt questions?
So if you have questions or comments, because I want to hear your comments about this topic. Let me hear what you got. Hit us up. mixituppodcastsc@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on IG, Mix It Up Podcast.
Absolutely. We got your back.